Welcome guys to another episode, and today soybean farming in China. This is highlight structure of soybean, land preparation, marking, sowing, irrigation, yield estimation, and the uses of soybean. Let's see the biology of soybean. From the growth stage, parts of soybean and or anatomy. Since we already know the biology of soybean, let's prepare our blocks. You can see different equipment where local farmer they are using, so we are learning from them. And another thing is team working. It's very important. Look here, it's marking and just drawing the line, and you need someone to move your pole. This is pole that we mark the spacing. So the power of team working, so you make the work easy. This is the life that we are living in Chuju Experimental Station. Sowing. What to consider is the quality of the seed which is free from disease, high germination, and give you good yield. And it can be sown using this machine, low cost machine. Also, it can be sown by hand. Soybean need to be planted shallow, not too deep, 2 seed per head. You can see guys, the soil, the previous crops was maize. You can see the crop residue, which adding some nutrients, and we have our new plants emerged from the soil. The germination is good, and this result achieved because of the decision we make of choosing good quality seed. You can see the area is dry, and here we have control flood irrigation. What makes this irrigation differ from another? You can see this is water source, and it's far from the experiment plots. So we open here, the water run through the pipe, go direct to the feed. No erosion, because you can see it's few meters from the blocks, and then water flowing direct to the block or the place where you intended to irrigate or water. You raise some beds to stop overflowing, and it's very important to have the land which is prepared well, leveled, so that the water level can be good when you are watering, or plants can get water. This is supplementary irrigation. When there is no rain and the plant needs water, is where it's applied. So it's very important guys. You can see moving this hose pipe from one block to another blocks, and the water you can see is just flowing in a specified area. So you open and close like pad like rice farming. In a growth stage, you can see here we have our first trifoliate. 1, 2, 3. You can see down it's cotyledon, 2 leaves, and after you will receive 3 leaves, and you can see the germination was good, and this result achieved because of good quality seed. And now is weeding. After weeding, and you have many trifoliates now nearing to reproductive. Soon the flower will form, let alone the pod and the grain. So you have determinate and indeterminate. So you can see our feed here is determined, so it will mature at the same time and harvested at the same time once. You can see the nature of the soil is gray. The advantage of this soybean is many leaves. So it forms many leaves. So high canopy, it's block the weeds. So you have advantage of not weeding again. So weeding, guys, use a lot of money. And we have another challenge, is insect pest. If it's not controlled, this cutworm and other insects, the damage is so huge. And this is a reproductive stage where you have full formed seed from the pod. You can see, as I mentioned earlier, advantage of soybean, weed, control weed itself. You can see it's green, and you have your beautiful, good looking pods with 2 to 3 seed inside, which is an indication of good yield. So you can see it's very beautiful, guys. You can see the pods, the seed. And it's time for yield estimation. Looks before yield estimation, as I told you, have branched one and erected. You can see here we have one off type. Just you can see it's different from this one, branched one. And if you have good quality seed, you will have less off types. And this is time to estimate the yield. You can see it's branched one. Every branch it have couple of pods with full developed seeds. So the yield is good enough. As we know, China is the largest consumer of soybean. So this is one of very important crops. You can see good seed and good pods. So soybean can be consumed with for making product like soy sauce and tofu. Let's see here, guys. When you go to the local shop, you can see soybean everywhere. This means soybean is very important crops. And also we have tofu. For vegetarian, they're very aware of this tofu. Good fat and a good protein. If you are living in China, you will never miss this tofu in every meals. Thank you for watching, guys. See you next episode.